color, forgot their troubles, and danced and reveled to the music of Polo House Walker Jr. This was music that was theirs, no one else's.
One young woman thought Cole House played just for her. Her name was Sarah.
Booker T. Washington was the most famous Negro in the country. Now he counseled friendship between the races and spoke of the promise of the future. He had no patience for Negroes who lived less than exemplary lives.
With parasols, fellas with tennis balls, there were no Negroes and there were no immigrants.
In Medfield, a man dreamed that a new life for his little girl. It would be a long journey, a terrible one. He could not lose her as he had her mother. His name was Papa. He never spoke of his wife. The little girl was all he had. Together, it was an escape.
Every Houdini was one immigrant who made an art of escape. He was a headliner that taught Broadway subjects. He made his mother proud, but for all the achievements he knew, he was only an illusionist. He wanted to believe there was more. Hello, Sonny. What did you say?
Certain men make the country great.
They can't help it.
At the very apex of the American pyramid,
That's the very tip-top.
like pharaohs reincarnates to J.P. Morgan.
And Henry Ford.
All men are born equal.
But the cream rises to the top.